Hello everyone and welcome to SpaceX. When it comes to Rolex, the hottest model right now is definitely the Daytona. Every year, the Daytona series designs some exclusive, unique timepieces for its VIP clients. Today's 60th anniversary White Gold Ruby 126599T2U is a super hidden gem. It's highly recognizable, and due to its rarity, uniqueness, and a secondary market price nearing $350,000, it's out of reach for many enthusiasts. To meet the needs of these collectors, custom modifications have emerged, offering more choices for watch lovers who admire this style. The watch I'm holding now isn't an original, it's a custom version, which we refer to as CW. Currently, standards for custom watches are quite chaotic, with inconsistent quality and vast differences in price. I hope today's video can help establish a clear standard for you, so you can avoid being misled when making a choice and save unnecessary time and money. Next, let's take a look at the overall details and craftsmanship of this CW version. Follow us for the latest information on custom modified timepieces. First, the CW version uses original data for 3D modeling and CNC craftsmanship to create a custom case. The dimensions are identical to the original, but the materials differ. The original uses white gold, while the CW version uses steel with white gold plating, so it weighs only 141 grams. Of course, if you're willing to spend more, you can also have it customized using the same white gold material as the original. On our custom CW version, the 32 baguette-cut red sapphires on the bezel create a striking contrast with the white gold case. Regarding the sapphire bezel, we've replicated the genuine version as closely as possible, using jewelry-grade rubies to ensure the color matches the original. The cutting angle of each gemstone is uniform, providing the best light refraction and more reflective surfaces. In terms of the setting, we ensure there are no gaps between the stones. They're tightly connected to prevent them from falling out or trapping dust during wear. From the side, the entire gemstone bezel is uniform in height and very level, with no unevenness. After all, this is the soul of the watch. The diamond sizes on the four lugs and the crown are carefully selected and arranged strictly according to original techniques, all set by hand. Observing from the side, you can see that the surface height of each diamond remains consistent. The crown on the CW is rounded and three-dimensional. The depth and angle of the knurling on the knob replicate the look of the genuine version. Once the crown and chronograph buttons are locked, the gap between them and the case is perfectly formed. Whether it's the overall length of the crown or its thickness and specifications, there's no difference from the genuine one. For the crystal, we use a custom natural sapphire deep high transparency crystal. It's clear with a premium feel, ensuring easy readability. Next, let's look at the dial, which has more details. It's currently the highest grade aftermarket dial with an overall texture like black onyx. The crown at the 12 o'clock position, whether in size or its rounded three-dimensional look, is identical to the genuine one. The English lettering at 12 o'clock, its font, thickness, spacing, and fullness have all achieved an ultimate effect. The 11 ruby hour markers on the dial are set exactly according to the corresponding colors on the outer ring. The color and setting craftsmanship match the genuine standards. The three subdials have silver metal borders. The CD track texture on the subdials is fine and clear. The red scale lines and digit shapes achieve the original effect. Regarding the hands, CW also uses the best aftermarket hands on the market. Solid pinions, full and three-dimensional. The hands are rounded and smooth, bright without burrs, and the luminous powder filling is fine and even. The hands of the three subdials in the CW version also feature solid pinions. The donut-like caps on the pivots are also three-dimensional and full, greatly restoring the genuine state. The brushed texture of the bracelet is fine and clear, and the polished feel achieves an effect synchronized with the original. The crown logo on the clasp is rounded and full with a strong three-dimensional feel. The chamfering and gaps at the opening are also indistinguishable from the original. The opening and closing feel of the clasp is tight and crisp. Opening the clasp, you can see the internal crown logo. The English letters, numbers, and precious metal hallmarks are clearly and deeply engraved, looking excellent. As for the movement, CW uses a Dandong 4130 movement, customized one-to-one based on original data. There's no difference from the genuine one in size or part count. Due to cost, the finishing of the Dandong 4130 movement and some part materials still have gaps compared to the original, but its function and stability have been tested by many for nearly 10 years. The movement parts have reached a level of interchangeability with the original, making it the strongest contender among custom movements today. For this reason, Rolex has maintained a very high level of crackdowns on 4130 movement manufacturers in the Chinese market. Regarding the lume effect, because of the gemstone markers, only the hour and minute hands have lume. The effect is identical to the original, which also shows the technical barrier for lume isn't high, so don't worry about this. That's all for this review. The price of custom modifications won't cause any financial pressure for many watch enthusiasts. CW custom watches offer a more cost-effective choice. Meanwhile, I hope those who like genuine watches stay vigilant to avoid being scammed. Welcome to Follow SpaceX. If you have more questions, leave a comment to contact us. We'll provide more help and sharing. Looking forward to seeing you again.